session, and first thing on the agenda will be the approval of personal recommendations. Mr. Pez, do you have a motion for me?
Mr. President, the personnel, I move that the board approve the administration's personnel recommendation as presented with addendum.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion or thoughts on that?
Yes, sir. I'd like to turn on my microphone here. With this resolution, is personnel resolution, as they always are, there's about 3 pages. One concern I have is we're creating a position that, let me step back for a second. You know, back in February 2011, into May, when we had a chance to really review the curriculum audit. So first off, I mean, we spent, with the audit and some of the early parts of that, policy and individuals we had in place to help us to do that, we spent close to $400,000 on the audit, and I think money well spent. But we also made the point publicly to talk about how this curriculum audit, and I think as a board, if our memory serves me correctly, that we stated that we really believe that this was our master plan, our blueprint for the future, and that future at least being 5 to 7 years. This is what we were going to do, and I get a little concerned then when we hear from that, because I look at the audit recommendations, and particularly recommendation 2, thank you, Ms. Conrad, that had written down something I don't remember all the numbers. In the organizational chart, job descriptions, it made a recommendation to change the name of the academic director to instruction curriculum director. But I didn't see anywhere in the audit where it said, you know what, you really need to have another assistant superintendent level to do that job. Because the idea was we're bringing in the chief academic officer, we'd have the assistant superintendents reporting there. And I'm just concerned because I've heard some other things that we're not able to, it doesn't look, we're having trouble with another one of the recommendations, meaning with getting in sync our budgeting process to our planning process. And I'm starting to get some concern that, are we kind of putting it aside? Is that curriculum audit that we kind of ballyhooed out in the world about this is it, this is how we go from good to great? And I think it is. I think it's an excellent, it's a great exercise all the way around. I think we've made a lot of progress thanks to Dr. Sconzo driving and leading that charge, and Dr. Price coming in this last year. So I'm encouraged on that side. But then, like I said, with something like what we have in this resolution, adding this position, and it has nothing to do with the individual that's recommended. I don't know that person from anything. It's just we're kind of veering off, and it makes me concerned, and I want to bring that out. No one else may share that concern, and that's fine. But I do, and I just want to feel comfortable that it's what we should do, or are we kind of saying, well, it's a guide, it's really not our plan? Because we kind of said, we're pretty clear that we're following this puppy. We're going to it's laid out for us, this is going to be our plan, and we're going to go. And I'll stop talking, because I'm probably over my 5 minutes. I'm going to call the chairman's probably ready to give me the hook. But that's my concern. I'm just
no time. Mr. Sitt.
You know, and I agree with some of what my colleagues said, but I remember the meetings that we had back in the boardroom and came out here and had discussion that this position arguably was more important than the level assistant superintendents. And one of the questions that we had was, did we have the right qualified individual in such a high need, critical need position? And So, yes, there's been in my opinion, there's been a name change to the position, but we're looking for a critical need individual on the same level as those grade level assistant superintendents. And that's kind of my take on it.